We got the sheriff in the building along with Miss Sheriff today.
Hey, got in the building. Hey, got to sitting up here with me tonight.
That's right. Y'all stand up and get him a big warm welcome, y'all. Let's go.
Tonight. How you doing tonight, Macon County? Everything good on this end.
Oh, yeah.
Everything good. All right, first of all, 100.7 FM, WUBZ with DJ Booty Rush and Hear Me TV, Tuskegee Virtual TV, Channel 181 in town, Channel 19 on campus with Pat Wallace, director, Kimberly Wright, Butch Baxter, and Jordan. Yes. Jordan in the building tonight. Jordan always in the building.
In the building every time. Every time she's in the building.
Motor City Kitty.
And the funny part about it, when we open up with that, everybody always say, Jordan. They love when they say, Jordan, you need to make a signature that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
And
they get paid off that. You know what I'm saying?
She might get paid off
that. That's what I'm talking
huh?
about. Still a little residual back to me, Sheriff, Miss Sheriff, and
we'll get part of that.
That's
too.
Right.
We'll get part of that.
Something.
Yeah, a little something.
But
how we doing, Macon County? Everybody doing all right tonight? We're going to start with the Sheriff Report, February the 9th through February the 15th. Between the date of February 9th to February 15th, the Macon County Sheriff Department in the last 7 days has received 92 volunteer fire transmissions, 1,132 landline calls, 232 E911 calls, and 1,207 radio transmissions for a total of 2,663 contacts.
Wow.
And we also had complaints on 29 County Road 2. We had a theft first. 29 County Road 30. We had a theft fourth. 29 County Road 30, theft third. 29 County Road 5, property damage. 29 County Road 54, reckless endangerment. 29 County Road 31, assault third. 211 County Road 2, recovered vehicle. 211 County Road 5, theft first. 211 Cemetery Road, assault first. 212 Forest Road, harassment. 212 County Road 31, have a deceased person, but it's not a deceased person. That actually was attempted suicide. Okay. And by the grace of God, that young man still hanging on.
Wow, great.
So he's not deceased, and as of today, he was still hanging on. Okay. So that's good news.
Good news.
212 Heritage Hill Road, deceased K9. 212 arrest by the Macon County Sheriff Office on attempting to elude. 213 County Road 10, criminal mischief. 213 arrest by the Macon County Sheriff Office on a probation violation. 214 U.S. Highway 80 East, shooting into an occupied dwelling. 214 I-85 southbound, resisting arrest. 215 arrest by the Macon County Sheriff Office on harassment. 215 arrest Macon County Sheriff Office on theft of property first. 215 arrest Macon County Sheriff Office on distribution of a controlled substance. So, man, that's been a busy week.
Ooh-wee.
Busy. One thing I didn't see on here this week, no domestic violence.
No domestic violence.
And that's a great thing.
You know, it's Valentine's Day. You know
Valentine's Day.
Nobody will do none of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's the season for loving each other.
It's the season for love.
Yeah, that's right. It's the season for love.
Season for love.
You know, a lot of candy, a lot of hearts, a lot of kisses.
A lot of kisses.
A lot of hugs.
A lot of hugs.
But we need to practice that anyway.
Yeah, do it every day.
Valentine's should be every day.
That's right, every day.
Every day. Valentine's Day should be every day.
Every day. You're right.
People will be happier. You know you're supposed to hug somebody every day.
Right. Yeah.
Stay close and hug your loved ones.
If I just think about some, if you get cash money for hugging people and talking like, I think the world would be a little bit more better.
Yeah, it'd be a better place.
If they get people, you got to get paid for everything you do these days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody want to be paid.
Everybody want to be paid for saying hi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For speaking.
But you know, in the South, a lot of time greetings is a hug.
It's a hug, right.
Just greeting people is a hug.
Wow.
We already speak to everybody. People up north don't speak to everybody we do.
No, they don't. You're right.
People look at you crazy, be like, why are you speaking to me?
Right.
From up north. But here, we just Southern hospitality. We speak to everybody, we shake everybody's hand, and we hug everybody.
That's right.
And that's great.
That's right.
That's great. But you can't do that everywhere.
Let me ask you one piggyback off that. In another country, I don't know whether it's Switzerland, Sweden, or something like that, but they lick their tongue at you to speak to you. That say hi.
Huh?
Yeah, they lick their tongue at you. And look it up. They lick their tongue at you. That's how they say hi to you.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, they lick their tongue at you.
I've never heard that.
I forgot what country that is, but it's.
Well, you find out and let me know. You find that out and tell us next week.
All right. I'm gonna do that.
Well, you do that and let me know.
Yeah, lick their tongue. That's how they say hello.
But you know, Valentine's Day was great yesterday, but you didn't see as many people participating. I don't think.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? That could be for a lot of reasons.
A lot of reasons.
Now I know that me and my wife gonna celebrate this weekend.
That's right.
You know, and maybe a lot of other people gonna do that because Wednesday is a bad day for Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. You know, you got to get up and go to work early. You've been to work all day. You got to take care of the kids. You got to do all these things.
Right.
And Wednesday was just a bad day.
Right.
But what I would propose, and we maybe need to sign a petition right here for you to do this because you can make this happen.
Okay.
See, Valentine's Day should be every second Friday of February.
That's right.
Make it on a Friday.
Make it on a Friday.
So you had a weekend and you know.
Exactly.
And you
do
can
what you
enjoy
want to do.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
What you think about that idea?
That sound good. That sounds
good. Everybody,
we need to put that. They need to change that and put on the calendar. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think we can get that done.
That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't happen. But that is a good idea.
But if you just start doing it, you know what I'm talking about. They can't tell you what you can't do.
No.
We can celebrate in your own. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can do it if that's what you want to
do. Exactly.
Because that's what I'm gonna do.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You doing it too? See,
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah, it's only fair.
I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, it's
I
smart.
think that's smart.
Wait till the weekend.
So we're gonna enjoy it tomorrow.
That's right.
And if we want to take it into Saturday, that's fine.
It's only fair.
Even if we want to take it into Sunday. That's fine.
But that's every day.
That's every day.
Every day. Anyway.
Yeah.
And that rhyme, don't it?
But we have Valentine's Day every day though.
Yeah, every day.
So we have Valentine's Day every day.
That's how you got to do it.
That's how you have to do it.
You can't wait until Valentine's Day to crush everything in there, to smush it in there. You know, have it every day, so you won't have to be doing a whole lot on Valentine's Day.
Ain't nothing different. Ain't
nothing different. Yep, just a day.
Well, that's just
right,
a day.
that's
But
right.
it's good though. People enjoy Valentine's Day. You know, there were a lot of flowers given out yesterday. A lot of people going to dinner and things like that. It's just love in there, and that's good.
Right.
And it's good to see that, especially with the young people.
Right.
You know, with all the problems going on
in
today's world.
In today's world.
Yeah, it's great to see that.
Right.
It's very good to see that. But, you know, talking about that and talking about the young people, today we're going to talk about the school shootings, man, just because it's news and it's what's happening. And, you know, and this happened yesterday in Florida.
Right.
You know, 7 people killed in a mass shooting in a high school in Parkland, Florida. You know, and that's unbelievable. You know, we still going through all these shootings. You know, we were talking about church shootings, and now again we're talking about school shootings. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna just read a part. You know, I like to read. I always go to the internet and I'll just, you know, pick up some news. But this is what NBC said. But you know, if you've been listening to the news and watching your television yesterday, you know what I'm saying, and you already know about these school shootings and what happened yesterday down in Parkland, Florida. But I'm just gonna read this. The teen gunman accused of opening fire with a semi-automatic rifle at his former high school in Parkland, Florida, has been charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. Authorities said the suspect identified himself as 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, concealed himself in the crowd, fleeing from Majority Stoneman Douglas High School following the massacre on Wednesday afternoon. He was arrested in nearby Coral Springs. 14 others were wounded. 5 with life-threatening injuries, hospital officials said. Cruz had recently been expelled from Douglas for disciplinary reasons and was enrolled elsewhere in the district, the school superintendent of Broward County, Rupert Runcio, said. Cruz took an Uber to the Douglas campus on Wednesday, and he did this heinous act. You know, 7 people killed, as we said, and he used the AR-15 style semi-automatic rifle, which most of the people are using when they do these school shootings, because that's the gun of choice.
Right.
You know, but he was later caught, and he went to his first trial hearing today, his initial appearance today.
Okay.
And to me, that's just, man, that's crazy. You know, especially now in 2018, we've already had 18 school shootings in this short time in 2018. We had 3 in Texas, 2 in California, 2 in Michigan, and 10 other states that had at least 1 shooting.
Wow.
8 of the 18, a gun was fired, but no one was injured. 2 of the shootings were classified as being attempted or completed suicide with no intent to injure another person. but they were school shootings.
Wow.
So you talk about 18, and we only a month and a half.
Month and a half.
Man, that's bad.
That's bad.
It's bad. So, we as the people, we as the community, we as a country, we got to pick it up.
We got to pick it up.
We got to do better.
Right.
You can talk about the gun laws and people getting guns. Man, there are guns everywhere.
Yeah.
And prevention is the thing, but how do you prevent this?
Right.
I know the schools here, and since I've been involved in the school, being a school resource officer and over security for all the schools for 23 years, the superintendents, the schools, they have done a great job preventing school shootings.
Exactly.
And I'm going to knock on wood, and I'm going to say we've been lucky, but it's not just luck. The schools do a great job trying to prevent that around here.
Right, right.
And, some of the things the schools do, you can go to any school here in the county, and you just can't walk in the school.
No, you can't.
No, you got to ring a bell.
Right.
And somebody got to let you in.
That's right.
And even if you're an employee, you got to have some kind of swipe card to get into school.
Right.
And that's great prevention.
That's great.
When you go into schools, the doors are closed.
Mm-hmm.
You got security walking around. You got police walking around. You got teachers walking around. And people must be accounted for.
That's right.
They don't just let these kids run around those hallways any kind of way.
Right.
And that's great prevention.
Great. That's great.
That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So we have to do things to prevent, and these schools are doing things to prevent that, and that's a great job.
Great job.
And not saying that school didn't have any prevention, because I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But some kind of way that guy got in that school with that gun, as did the other schools too.
Right.
And so, we got to do a better job, and everybody have to be on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear somebody talking about shooting up the school, you can't take it lightly.
That's right.
All of those are threats.
That's right.
So you got to act on those threats.
Mm-hmm.
And if you say that, man, you need to be getting up out of here.
Right.
We need to be checking on that immediately.
Right.
And I don't care who says it. Mm-hmm. You better be checking on it.
That's right.
And even young kids can get their hands on guns now. And you never know what they're thinking.
Right.
And you got so many schools shooting for what reasons?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of kids are bullied at school.
Right.
A lot of kids hate what's going on at school. A lot of kids hate their lives and what's going on, and they take it out on other people. But I think mainly the bullying and the kids feeling not wanted,
right,
and feeling that people are picking on them and things like that. I don't know what this kid's problem was yesterday. Oh, yes, I do. He was put out of school. So he was upset about that. He was expelled from school, and he went back and took it out. And those are just bad things, man.
Just me. Just talking, you know what I'm saying? And I just seen like, a lot of times when, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on my mind. I'm quite sure a lot of people probably want to say what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have a young man, whether he's innocent or not innocent, have done something like that, and shooting 17 people, killing them, and wounded 50 or better.
Yeah.
And that type of stuff you can't take lightly. You know what I mean?
Can't take that lightly.
And when you get a person like that and being able to apprehend them and put them in custody, it shouldn't be no cakewalk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But on the other hand, when you're looking at some of us would have done the same thing,
right,
it'd have been a whole nother different ball game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I hear what you're saying, and I hate to say and pull the prejudice card or the thing that we're not treated fairly, but you see how things are done today.
Yeah, today.
And I don't agree with the way law enforcement always handle people. And I don't think I should say much on that because of my position.
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? But
I
do see where you're coming from.
Yeah, you see where I'm going.
You're saying that, the way they handle us and the way they handle the other race, and I understand. I see where you're coming from. And, that could be a case, but I really don't want to speak on that.
Yeah, I got you.
But you're certainly entitled to your opinion about what's going on. Yeah. And I'm entitled to mine just like everybody else is.
Right.
But I really hear what you're saying. But that was a really, really bad crime. I think they were saying this young man had a mental problem, and that is another problem that's plaguing us here in the country because, they closed these mental institutions that's around here. And what do you do with these kids and these grown-ups that need help? Right. They really need help. A lot of people, and you got bipolar people, you got people that need some type of help. that medication that helps them.
That's right.
You know, it takes that medication to keep them balanced. But right now, with the mental institutions closing and people not being able to afford medicine to even get diagnosed with these mental illness, you have a lot of them just running around here.
Yeah.
But with medication, they would be fine. But without the treatment, they have a problem. And we got to do better to help our people. And that's to help everybody.
That's right.
You know, one of the things I'm doing right now, I'm trying to put some padded cells down at the jail. I'm trying to get a mental health nurse in the jail that can help us, because we deal with a lot of mental illness.
That's right.
And like I said, it's not a shame to be mentally ill, long as you can try to get some help and somebody can help you afford the help that you need.
Exactly.
Because we can have a better society. We have better places to treat the mentally ill.
Right. That's right.
And we got a lot of people that just need help. But needing help could be just a little counseling, a little medication,
talking
and
to
things like that. So we gotta help these people. We gotta, you know, talk to our representatives. We gotta talk to the government. We gotta even get it to the president. We need money to help people, and it's all about help.
Right.
And we can solve a lot of these problems. We can curb a lot of these crimes, just if we help them.
That's right.
And that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
And I really don't agree with closing these mental institutions.
Yeah, man.
You know, and they think that jail is the place to put people, and it's not.
It's not.
They need treatment. It's not even fair to put them in jail.
That's right.
You know, a lot of time when people are bipolar and have problems, you know, they really believe what they're thinking. You know, a lot of them believe that you are trying to hurt them. You know, especially schizophrenic people.
That's right.
You know, they see you and you're just trying to speak to them, but their mind is telling them that you're trying to hurt them.
That's right.
And they're going to fight back. And we need to help these people.
That's right.
People are dying because of this.
Because of that. That's right. That's right.
And we're not even thinking enough to put the money into the programs to help people.
Yeah,
we got to do better.
Got to have that funding.
Got to have that funding. We got to do better.
Yeah.
But I'm doing everything I can down at the jail to get some place to help people. You know, locking people up is not the answer.
That's right.
For a mental illness. It's not even fair to lock them up.
That's right.
When we know they need help.
Right.
So we just got to do better.
People losing lives, man.
Yeah, we losing lives.
Losing lives.
You know, some of the things I always think about the schools, because, you know, I just love the kids. I got a soft spot for the kids and what's going on. You know, we've been talking about the church shooting and now school shootings, but, you know, some of the things, you know, I was talking about that could help, you know, we probably need to put like a security booth on the outside.
Right.
Where you can see and make people check in when they come to the school, even just coming on campus. You know, that could be a deterrent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That could be a deterrent to keep those people off campus.
Right.
And we, you know, my department, the police department, everybody, we got to do a better job, and we got to get officers, you know, walking in the schools, sitting at the schools, circling the schools. It's a deterrent.
That's right.
You know, to just keep things from happening.
That's right.
You know, I heard them talking about letting teachers carry guns in the school. I don't think that's the answer.
Yeah.
I don't know how that could be. That could be more harm than good.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that could be more harm than good. So I don't see that as an answer to what's going on. But we got to be more diligent in what we are doing, you know, police department, even parents, you know, to talk to our kids and help them get more people visible at the schools as a deterrent.
Right.
To stop what's going on. And we never know when and where it's going to happen.
Exactly. You're right.
And it can happen anywhere.
Anywhere.
I heard anywhere.
That was sort of like of a great neighborhood, you know, big houses and everything in that neighborhood. So it can happen anywhere.
But that just shows you it can happen anywhere.
Exactly.
You know, this is not a crime of poor people.
That's right.
It can happen anywhere.
Anybody.
And it can happen to anybody. And so, you know, my heart goes out to the families, you know, of everybody affected by this school shooting. You know, 17 people died. Many others injured, but just think about the other people that survived. You know, it's just bad.
A lot of times I put myself in that parent position. I don't know what I do.
I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying? When you send your kid off to school, man, a situation like that happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would do.
Well, you know, school is supposed to be a safe haven.
Safe haven. That's right.
For our kids.
That's right.
You know, you take your kids to school, they ride the bus to school. As parents, you don't want to worry about your kids.
Exactly.
Once they leave your house to get on that bus, normally you don't worry. You know they're in good hands.
That's right.
But that's not been happening.
That's right.
You know, they've been running in all kind of things, you know, going to school,
Right.
getting to school, getting from school.
Right.
And it's just supposed to be a safe haven.
That's right.
You know, at least kids go, they get a good meal, they get 2 good meals.
2, yeah.
And they get to learn, and you know your kids are taken care of while they're at school.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what you expect, and you expect your kids to come home safely. You expect them to come home and eat dinner, get their lesson, go to bed, and get ready for school again.
Get that lesson.
And that's what you expect.
That's right. That's right.
And you don't want to worry about your kids while they're at school.
Exactly.
But there's been so many things going on in school now,
A lot of
as
things.
everywhere else.
It's
And
all over
I
the
don't
world.
know if what we can do with the, you know, I don't think it's just the gun laws. Because if people going to get guns, they're going to get guns.
Get gun.
You know, I really believe that people going to get guns. There's so many guns out on the streets now, illegal guns. You know, because if a criminal going to do something, he going to find him a gun if he needs a gun. So, I mean, I really don't know what to say about that. You know, all we can do as police officers and everything, try to prevent that. Try to prevent these breaking and enterings where they're stealing guns. Try to prevent them selling these cheap guns on the streets. Try to prevent our kids from having guns. We can try to prevent that, but man, that's a tough job.
I think a lot of people are fascinated with guns these
Yes,
days.
they
I
are.
think it's like a more of a style. People just gotta have a gun,
Yeah.
and my gun got to be bigger than yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the way that they think, and that's the
Right.
way they're talking, and that's the way they're acting out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, back in the day, you know, we knock it out, we fight it out.
Yeah.
But now it's like, you know, I got an AR.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a 9mm, so I'm gonna beat you.
Right.
So that's not gonna be a fight. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right.
that's how they just scaling each other like that. You know what I mean? They leveling each other off that I have a bigger gun than you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's bad. It's real bad and it's sad. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
sad, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, you said that when I had a problem back when I was coming up, we got into a fight.
Yeah.
We got into a fight. You got your butt whooped. You might want to try him again the next day.
Yeah.
If you got your butt whooped again, you might lick your wounds and say, I don't need to mess with him no more.
That's right, yeah.
Or you go come back and keep fighting.
Yeah. Or be friends.
I'll be friends.
You know what I'm saying?
And that happens.
Yeah.
You have to befriend that guy to
Befriend.
beat your butt.
Yeah,
You got
right.
to suck it up.
Gotta suck it up,
But we
man.
certainly didn't go get a gun or a knife and come back. I mean, that was unheard of.
That's right.
But, you know, you see what's happening now, and television has a big part of what's going on.
Exactly.
And what's changed things about that. And these kids think, you know, they have this sense of pride where nobody going to tell them anything, nobody going to hit them, and you shouldn't be hitting people. I'm with that.
Right.
But it shouldn't cost somebody their life.
Life. That's right.
You know, it really shouldn't.
You're right.
You know, it really shouldn't cost nobody their life.
You push me down, you know, I'm gonna come back with a gun and shoot you.
Right, or
You know what I'm
embarrass me, I'm
Yeah.
going to come back and shoot you.
They can't.
And we don't think about the consequences of what we're doing.
Yep.
You know, and certainly a fight don't deserve somebody to lose their life. Certainly because you push somebody down or you curse somebody or you said something to somebody's girlfriend or something, it definitely don't deserve somebody losing their life.
That's right.
You know, that don't fit the crime. And we have to understand that.
Right.
You know, but we just have to do better talking to our kids, and we have been fortunate around here that we are trying to do that. And we're trying to have a better community, and we're trying to teach our kids the right way. And like I said, knock on wood, it hadn't happened here, and we're going to continue to do our best to prevent it from happening
That's
here.
right. That's right.
But everybody has to do their part, as we say all the time.
That's right.
You know, the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, everybody got to talk to these kids. Everybody got to talk to these kids.
Right.
And we as classmates and people in school can encourage them to do these things. We can't stand there and egg them on when they're fighting, or we can't egg them on when they say, I'm bringing a gun. You know,
Right.
these are things we don't want to see.
That's right.
So don't encourage it.
Right.
And if you hear these things, go tell somebody. Tell the principal. Tell your teachers. Tell somebody what Johnny thinking about.
Right.
So it don't happen, because we don't want a tragedy in our schools.
Right.
We don't want any kind of tragedies. We don't want any of the shootings. We don't want the shootings in our neighborhoods. We don't want the shootings in our schools. We don't want the shootings in our restaurants.
That's right.
So everybody do your part.
Everybody.
And this is just another sad day
Yeah.
in America.
America. That's right.
And I just, you know, we pray about this. You have to worry about your kids at school. You have to worry about your kids going out. You got to worry about your kids going to the mall.
Yeah.
You got to worry about your kids going to the movies. We don't want to live like that.
Yeah, man. You're right.
Definitely don't want to live like that.
Yeah. Always got to worry about your kids. Worry about your kids. You can't even work. You know what I'm
Worried
saying?
about your kids.
Worry about your kids. Can't even work properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. It's not good. You know, you can't leave them at home, school, church, nowhere.
Can't leave them nowhere.
Nowhere. That's sad.
Yeah, that's
That's
sad.
sad. That's real sad when you get to that
And
right
that's
there.
not what we want this world to come to. That's not what we want Macon County and Tuskegee to come to.
That's right.
So, parents, we're gonna continue to ride the schools. We're gonna continue to walk through the schools. We're gonna continue to patrol the outsides of the schools to try to make sure our kids are safe. And I know other cities, other states, other counties gonna be trying to do the same thing. But one bad thing about it, after school shooting, everybody always boosts things up, and then it kind of dies down. We can't let it die down because you never know when something is gonna happen
again. Yep, you're right.
You never know when something's gonna happen.
Right.
So I know, and we've been talking about this for a while before yesterday's shooting. Frank Lee, who's over the emergency management, we've been talking constantly about doing the scenarios with the school shootings to show people what could happen, what we can do. We're training in the schools, and we're letting the kids know. And I know we got some because I talked to Frank maybe 2 weeks ago about, we were setting something up, and we've been working together to do that. Because they're always saying different things about what you should do if there's a school shooting. At one time they were saying run outside the school, and then one time they were saying lock yourself in the classroom.
Yeah.
And everybody needs to be on the same page and know the techniques on what you should do. Some people saying you just run for your life. It's just different techniques.
That's right. The different techniques.
And I really don't think either way could be foolproof.
That's right.
Because if you stay, he might break in the door and shoot you. If you run, you might get shot running out. And then if you run outside, you don't know if any other gunman outside waiting to shoot you.
That's right. That's right.
My thing is, I think I would be safer locking the door and trying to hide and stay in the school. You never know what's happening.
That's right.
If he come through that front door, then I'm trying to go out the window now.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get out of there then.
Yeah.
But I'm not running head on to something that I don't know what's going on.
Right.
And at least if you can survive for a few minutes, maybe at least the police or somebody can get there. And the police officers that are riding around, they are taught to take the threat out. Back, 10 years ago, they had us waiting until you can get a SWAT team or get a group of people there. But why would you wait when people are getting killed? Every second you wait, he's in there still shooting. So the brave men and women that own police forces or sheriff departments, whatever, they are taught to attack the threat right then. And maybe they can save some lives.
Let me ask you this. What you think about a panic button? Like the
panic buttons are in some of the schools.
They are already in some of the schools. Panic buttons.
Schools have panic buttons.
Okay.
I know. I don't know if we have any panic buttons here, but that's some of the things that we did talk about in the schools, having a panic button.
Yeah.
But one good thing about it is there's cameras all over the school.
Right.
And people can see the cameras not only sitting in the school, but sitting other places.
Wow.
And that's a great thing.
Great.
I know Courtney's office is down in the back of the school, but she can see every school.
Wow.
So just think, when she's sitting at her desk, she can be looking at Notasulga. She can be looking at Tuskegee Public. And if something was to come up, maybe the people at Tuskegee Public didn't see it, but she can see it.
Exactly.
And then she can call for help.
That's great.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
The superintendent, even I can see it on my phone.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So those are great things.
Great things, man.
The more eyes you have, the better prevention you have.
Exactly.
And that is a great thing.
That's great, Dale.
Yeah.
That's
and the state has come up with all kind of things like virtual Alabama and things like that, where all the police officers on the same page. If we roll up, we can go on the computer. We already know the layout of the school.
Wow.
Yeah, you already know the
Blueprint,
layout.
everything like that.
Everything.
That's great.
So that is great.
Yeah, that's great.
And that's everywhere. That's all over the state of Alabama.
Okay.
And there has been a lot of training done on that.
Wow.
And that is a good thing.
That's a good thing.
The officers not running in blind.
Yeah, exactly.
When people come to help, they're not running in blind. Everybody can be on the same page.
Exactly.
And, these blueprints show where all the closets are.
Wow.
Show where everything is.
That's great.
So you already have a layout of the school.
Right.
And that's a very, very good thing. The state of Alabama did that.
Very valuable tool.
That's a very valuable tool.
Very valuable.
Yeah.
Because you can say, well, you in there, something like that. Well, I'm over by the West End. Near the bathroom. They're going to know exactly where to go.
Yeah, know exactly where to go.
Wow.
So, man, that's great. That's a plus.
Great tool.
And those are things that they train on all the time.
Okay.
And you have to train on these things.
Training is very important, man.
Important. Knowledge is very important. Training is very important.
Very important. Because just in case of a school shooting, you don't have any training about how to prevent. You know what I'm saying? About to when it do happen, what to do as an officer.
Yeah.
As an officer.
As an officer, you got to know what to do.
You got to know what time it is. Some type of training.
You got to have training.
That's right, training.
And it's very valuable.
Yeah.
And we can't say that this is not going to happen in Tuskegee. We can't say that it's not going to happen in Macon County. And we can't wait for a team to come from Auburn. We can't wait for a team to come from Montgomery. We can't even wait for a team to come from Shorter.
That's right.
We got to get on this. So we have to be trained and prepared.
That's right.
For what's going on.
Right.
We have to have the equipment to protect these people here.
Right.
We have to have the equipment to protect Macon County.
Right.
I know I bought the big SWAT vehicle. Somebody asked, why do you need that in Tuskegee? Man, have you lived in America these last 10 years?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if I didn't have a vehicle to help and protect our people when something happened, what are they going to think of me as a sheriff? Mm-hmm. Right. You know, if I couldn't work with the state of Alabama and get a helicopter in here or get people down to help us, what kind of sheriff would I be?
That's right.
It's all about prevention.
That's right.
It's all about being proactive.
That's right. Exactly.
You know, and we definitely not going to be easy picking in Macon County not long as I'm the sheriff.
I know that's right.
You know, we going to have everything we need to protect our kids and protect our families here.
And do your job.
And do your job.
Do your job. Yeah.
And I guarantee you our guys going to do their job.
Right.
And that's just not the sheriff department. That's the police department. That's Shorter. That's Notasulga. You know, that's Franklin. That's Tuskegee University. We all going to work together.
That's right.
We all going to work together
family,
for one common
family.
goal.
That's right.
And I know I can call any of those guys. I know I can call Chief Perry. I know I can call any of these guys to come and do anything that we need. Also in the process of getting the bus from the school system. You know, we can bus the kids out. We can do all kind of things, transportation, protection, you know, and all those things. That's all about us working together.
Got to work together. Right.
And you're going to see these tools at the sheriff department. You're going to see Frank Lee helping get all these things. You're going to see all the police chiefs working together. You're going to see the sheriff department, everybody trying to do these things. Because we got to be prepared.
Got to be prepared.
We got to be prepared.
You're right.
And I say again, we're not going to be easy pickings.
Right.
And it's just a shame that we have to go through this, but we'll be ready.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't ever happen. Hopefully we won't ever need it.
Hearts goes out to the families in Florida, and all over. The 18 shootings since January.
Since January.
Man, that's a lot of people, man.
That's a lot of shootings.
A lot of shooting. Really is.
And if we don't do something, things gonna get worse.
That's right. You're right.
It's the times we living in.
The times we living in. Man.
And all we can try to do is be proactive and try to prevent these things.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Let me ask you another question too. Talking about the school shooting. Earlier today, was it morning or something like that? We heard like helicopters and stuff, you know, flying over the city. I know it.
Basically down on Auburn Street, we had a drug bust today.
Okay.
And not gonna speak a whole lot on it, but yeah, you know, we had a drug bust down, a couple of drug busts down there. You know, as a sheriff, I said that we're gonna try to prevent drugs in our community.
Okay.
And that's what we're doing.
Okay.
And we had the sheriff department, U.S. Marshals, and the state drug team here, and did a great job. And of course, you know my man.
Okay.
You know he taking care of his business.
Okay.
And no matter who it is, we got to prevent drugs in the county, drugs in the city. That's what we said we were going to do, and we're going to continue to do that.
Okay. I was just curious. I know there was no test run. Or
no, it wasn't no test run. The real thing.
The real deal, Holyfield, right there.
Real deal. You know, we just try to tell everybody, and I try to be fair to everybody. If you're doing something wrong, stop doing it.
Stop doing it.
Because we coming to get you.
Okay.
You know, we going to try to make it a good, safe community. So stop doing what you're doing.
Right.
Ain't nobody safe if you're doing wrong.
That's right.
We definitely going to try to get you.
That's right.
And ain't no hard feelings now.
Yeah.
Ain't no hard feelings.
Got to do your job.
Got to do your job. We got to do our job.
Do your job.
That's what I promised, and that's what I mean.
That's right.
So we're going to continue to do that.
That's right. The sheriff of Macon County in the building. You heard the song when the song come on, said, when I come for you.
Yeah. And I keep giving all my other guys credit too.
Right.
You know, everybody. It's not just the sheriff. It's everybody. Hopefully everybody will buy into the program I'm trying to present to the community in the county. You know, and it goes all the way down to my neighborhood watches. It goes all the way down to the parents and everybody in the community to help to try to keep the community safe.
It's going to take everybody.
It's going to take everybody. And we got to continue to do that. Mm-hmm. And like I just told you, it ain't no hard feelings with nobody.
That's right.
Don't do wrong. Don't hurt your community. Don't hurt these kids.
That's right.
We'll be all right.
That's right.
Just trying to make it safer.
We got to do it. We got to do
We
it.
got to do it. We got to do this together.
Everybody got to do it together.
Everybody got to do it
As a
together.
big community.
That's
Everybody,
right.
we got to do
That's
it together because it can't happen. Get Tuskegee back what Tuskegee used to be, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, man.
Tuskegee, man.
Hey, man,
Wow.
we keep talking about and hoping for this T100 program. We keep
T100.
thinking and hoping that we can get some resources and some money in the community. You know, we got Tuskegee University, which employ a lot of people. We got Victory Land, which employs a lot of people. But, man, this T100 just put us over the top.
Yeah.
Employ a lot of people and put some money into our county to where people can take care of their families.
Right.
We can spend money.
Right.
We have money floating around.
Right.
You know, one of the things I'm trying to do and one of the things I tell everybody, you know, I want to, and it's just not to say a bad thing that I want to house federal inmates here, but housing federal inmates here for us would help the community because it's jobs.
Right.
Because it's money in the community.
Right.
If we had federal inmates here, it would make my jail bigger. People would come to work. People would be coming to visit these federal inmates. Would put gas in. You know, they got to buy gas. They got to have hotels to stay.
Right.
They be spending money in restaurants and things like that, which just helps the community and help the economics of the county.
Right.
Just like if I get these mental cells that I have, we can house some mental patients,
Right.
which is going to help because we need doctors, we need nurses,
Right.
we need people to take care of them, which helps the economics and helps the community. And these are things that I'm working on to try to bring money to the community.
That's right.
And those are great things.
Great. That's great.
Great things.
Yeah. You make some major moves,
Yeah. Trying to make some moves here to help.
Major moves.
And that's what it takes. Everybody trying to help.
Right.
So I can do my little part.
That's right.
You know, it's not going to save the community, but it's going to help.
It's all about
At least
helping.
if I can give 10 people jobs, that's 10 people that can take care of their families.
That's right.
And if I can get bigger than that and give 20 people jobs, that's 20 people that can take care of their families.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Being able to take care. That's why a lot of people's frustrated. You know,
Yeah,
they
you get
can't. They're not
frustrated.
able to take care of their situations.
And it's hard.
It's hard.
And I got a job and it's hard.
It's
I got
hard.
2 jobs and it's hard.
I know that, right?
Yeah.
I got about 15.
And it's hard.
Yeah. If
It's
I had
hard.
just one, I wouldn't do all this.
Yeah.
One, but I can pay everything. You think I'd be doing all these jobs?
You know,
Ain't no way.
We as a community, we as family, fathers and mothers, we love our kids and we love our people. So you want to do everything you can to take care of them.
That's right.
And it hurts when you can't buy your child a pair of shoes. It hurts when you can't feed them and do the thing. It hurts when you can't pay that light bill and when you can't pay that rent.
Right.
Man, those things hurt.
That's right.
So when you hurt like that, you make people desperate. Desperate people do desperate things to take care of their family because that's what it's all about.
That's right. That's right.
And I know that.
That's right. You're right. You're right. People don't look at it like that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I look at it like that.
A lot of people don't look, but you
I
broke it
look
all the
at
way
it
down.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even the young guys that come to jail, man, some of them are desperate. Sit there and talk to them. Hey, Sheriff, I need to take care of my baby, man. I need to do this. I need to take care of mama, man. And I understand that.
Yeah.
And I do truly understand that.
Yeah. You're right. They broke the law just to take care of their family. Just broke the, you know what I mean?
Some of them
They're not criminals. Some people not even
some
criminals.
people not criminals.
Just made a mistake, you know what I'm saying? Just broke the law just to feed the family.
Just to feed the
They're
family.
just going to do it temporarily, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they say going to do it temporarily.
Yeah.
You know, and I really feel sorry for the ones who go down there and shoplift food, man.
Yeah.
To feed their families.
Some people break the law first time and go to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that.
But
sometimes.
they get desperate.
Desperate.
So maybe I can help some of those desperate people.
Right.
Maybe that T100 program can help some of those desperate people.
But they don't have to be ready for T100.
Yeah,
you know, they need to get their ID.
We still praying.
All that.
We still praying that we can get this program.
Right.
But we have to be preparing ourselves.
That's right.
For these jobs.
That's right.
You know, if you know you're not clean, get yourself clean. You know you need ID, get yourself ID.
Yeah.
You know,
Get your ID.
do the things you need to prepare yourself.
That's right.
So it's not such a hassle when it comes around.
That's right.
Prepare yourself.
That's right. They got a free GED school going on right now. Where if you don't have your GED, you can get your GED. It might require. I know it's going to require a GED, at least a GED.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And high school diploma, you're going to at least require that. Don't nothing really require everything require that just about now.
Yeah.
These day and age. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
they got a free program here in Macon County. I got it on one of my sheets over there.
We got to make sure we say that stuff, man.
Yeah.
And you kids, make sure you stay in school. Do what you need to do to get your high school diploma and maybe go to college or at least get your trade school or get your GED.
Right.
We got to be prepared.
That's right.
We have to be prepared. And please, guys, put the guns down.
Put them guns down.
Please put the guns down. We don't need the violence. Please don't do these things that you see going on around us in the country. Let's keep everybody safe. Think about what you're doing.
Right.
Think about what you need to do and what you don't need to do.
That's right.
If somebody make you mad, count to 10, walk away. Walk away and live. Just walk away.
Right.
I don't know of any fight I'm willing to just die for no reason now.
Right.
I know I put my life on the line every day, and I'm willing to die for what I believe in.
Right.
But I'm not going to go do nothing stupid, you know what I'm saying, and just do something crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not going to do that.
Especially
love my people and my family too much. And I know our time running out, so I got to give a shout out to old Frazier over there by Tuskegee Public. I told him yesterday I was going to give him a shout out, man. He said he listened to the show every Thursday
Is it
night.
Willie C. Frazier?
I don't know. But Frazier, I
Willie C. Frazier,
over Frazier.
they stay right behind by the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Yeah, that Willie C.
Yeah, that's Willie C.
We have Willie C. Frazier.
Willie C. and his old lady shout out, and everybody in the house over there shout out. They got some good folks over there.
Yeah.
And I know I was over there working over at a program at Tuskegee Public. He had gotten real sick.
Right.
And they came over and got me from Tuskegee Public. I went over there and I took the fire department, did a great job over there. And they saved his life.
Wow.
And got him to the hospital. So, shout out to those guys over there. Shout out to everybody in Macon County again. And, hey, keeping the crime down. We're keeping the crime down, and we're thinking about what we're doing. So I got to give everybody a shout out.
Great.
That's everybody in Macon County. I give our kids a shout out because we hadn't done these crazy things.
That's right.
We're thinking and we're being more mature. So got to give the school-age kids a shout out too.
That's right.
Keep the trouble down.
Keep the trouble down.
Keep the violence down.
That's right.
Got to give all the clergymen a shout out for what they're doing in the churches.
Right.
Got to give all the teachers and principals a shout out for what they're doing in the school.
Right.
Got to give the parents a shout out for what they're doing at home.
That's right.
Everybody shout out.
Everybody.
Neighborhood watches. Everybody thinking about being in our neighborhood watches. Give them all the shout out.
All of them a shout out. Custodians.
The
bus driver. It's a professional.
Get a custodian bus driver.
What they call them, professional motor coach operator.
Yeah. Let's give everybody a shout out that's doing their part. And we got to keep doing our part.
That's right. That's right.
We got to continue to do our part.
Take a whole
village.
Even
the people that don't work, that's sitting at home watching the neighborhoods, do your part. Because you do have a part.
Got a part. That's right.
You got a part. Everybody do your part.
Everybody count.
And let's keep this community safe.
That's
keep our kids safe, man. That's the most important. And look out for our elderly.
You got to look out for our elderly.
Got to look out for our elderly.
And it should be, I know we got to go, it should be some type of way, or we should have some type of program where we can get the young people to go talk to the elder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a big old bridge right there that's not connecting. We got to translate.
I was talking to my buddy Chief Frazier the other day about seniors, and me and him, we come up with something, and it's going to be called SAP. And I'll tell you what that means later, but we're going to be, seniors going to be going out helping our senior citizens, which is a great idea.
Right, okay.
It's going to be a great idea.
That's great.
And they're going to be in a sheriff car coming out to do it.
Wow.
To assist and do just what you say, talk to the elderly.
Talk to the elderly.
I'm going to get some retired guys.
Right.
Police officers, people in church that can go out and help our elderly. Talk to them.
That's all they want.
Run errands, do what they need to do.
Yeah. They got to pass that knowledge on down.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff ain't on books, magazine, or on TV.
I got a soft spot for our kids. I got a soft spot for our elderly.
Right. Me too.
And we got to continue to do what we doing.
That's right.
Shout out to everybody in Macon County tonight.
Shout out to the whole team over there. Kim over the city. We got. I said, hey, it ain't slip. And we got Jordan. We got Big Money Butch. It ain't broke Butch. It's big.
No, it's Big Money Butch now.
Big Money Butch.
Big Money Butch.
They got them taxes too. I just playing. He got no taxes.
He be Big Money for about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That tax check goes.
But everybody gonna be Big Money soon though. Big shouts out to the panel right here. Homeboys in the building. We got Brinsky. Yeah. We got my man right here coming up very soon.
Yeah.
We got KD in the building, man. We got a long show here tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Share Report. It's always been a pleasure. Champ in the building.
We got to say, Miss Brunson.
Oh yeah.
She ain't even open her mouth though.
But I had her on the
You had her?
yeah, because she knew not to say nothing. She said, see, if you said anything, you'd have got you. Yeah, look, she was talking like that. any vocal came out your mouth, it was gonna come out.
It was gonna come out.
It was gonna come out. I had a ready.
You had it ready, huh?
Yeah, we got Miss Shav in the building.
Yeah.
Helping assist Shav today. She's right here on the panel. See, you hit it past the letter. You slid it this time.
She slid it this time. So thank you, Macon County. Enjoyed being here tonight, and we'll be back next week with another great show.
Right.
And just want to thank y'all and tell you, you're doing the right things with what we're doing. We just need to continue to do these things.
Right.
Just need to continue to love one another. One village, one family.
One family.
One family.
Make sure you guys like this and share this. Go to 181 in Tuskegee and 19 on the channel. And make sure you go to Tuskegee Virtual. If you don't have a Facebook page, go to Tuskegee Virtual and like it, love it. You know what I'm talking about? Click on it, make a comment. We out of here. I'll see y'all next time.
I got to make sure. I hope I said Know the Slugger also in the police thing, because Know the Slugger does a great job too.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
Those guys, Chief down there, Chief Knows, and those guys do a great job. So I hope I said them. I think I said everybody, and hope I said them. If I did say them, if I didn't, I mentioned
you can say it 2 times.
I can say it 2 times, but
Yeah.
great job, all the law enforcement. And just have to say thank you to my department again for all the extra work and hard work you do at the Sheriff Department. Thank you.
All right, that's it, y'all. That's in the Sheriff Department on this February 15th, 2018.